It is lunchtime, but before we do that, I'm gonna quick rip through admin because if I wait till after lunch, you guys will fall asleep. So, admin is done, and really, there's a million ways to do admin right and do it well. But number one reason that we have admin is to answer the phones, right? Everybody would love to have people answering the phones for them. All right, so real simple, they answer phones. Two, they schedule, all right? So they schedule our estimates, all that fun stuff. Schedule. All right, now, this one is probably like their actual biggest job. And we need them to be our CRM experts. I was gonna say queens because I have two women, but I've also had a couple men do admin before. So CRM experts, they need to know your CRM inside and out. Now, we've made this really easy. So inside of all of our partnership programs, Gutter Kings, Gutter Launch, or Home Service Giants, we have a done-for-you CRM with the gutter industry. We don't have it for lights yet, sorry. We don't have it for windows or roofing or concrete or any of that stuff, but for gutter, it's done for you. So they will set up all of your automations. So from the time a job is scheduled, we send 6 different reminders to them. Some are simple reminders, some are, hey, here's payment options, everything. Hey, here's a background check. Like, we do all sorts of cool stuff in those reminders that really get the customer feeling more comfortable with us, all right? So our CRM partnership is with Field Pulse, and you gotta use our special link in order to get the done for you and all that fun stuff, and it's cheaper, we get you discounts, all that. But they will build it all out for you. You need to literally just give them your company logo, your company name, I think your EIN number, and we rock and roll. I've also, because of them, partnered with a credit card processor that saves a decent amount on all credit card and ACH fees. So that's a huge deal. But then also with them, all sorts of other huge bonuses that are like national discounts. So Home Depot, you get automatic Pro Extra Elite status. So you get to save a bunch of money on Milwaukee tools, a bunch of hand tools, paint, all sorts of other crap, right? Whatever their elite member is. Fleet maintenance with everything Bridgestone. Bridgestone has like 6,900 locations. These are Bridgestone car dealers where they'll do brakes, tires, all that crap, right? Regular maintenance. You can save a ton of money on all that stuff with them. And what else, Shelby? There's another big partnership. They have one for Blue Recruit, so they can help you hire as well. Just a bunch of huge, really big partnerships that come along with that through the Gutter Launch partnership. So done for you, CRM, all the automations. Now, then they also have, they'll build out all of your estimate templates so you don't miss any items. Really pretty simple to do, but it's nice to have them do it for you because we're all busy this time of year, right? You guys don't have time to sit at your computer for 4 hours, 5 hours and build out your CRM and make it how you want it, right? So they just take it for you. You'll get to deal with Hannah. She's fantastic. I just had dinner with her. Field Pulse just brought me down Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was freaking amazing. Their headquarters is awesome. I got to meet their CEO and their CRO, and these dudes are, I mean, this company is worth 125 or 150 million right now. Awesome, just incredible company, incredible culture, and they wined and dined us pretty darn good. But everything is done for you. So admin, it's one of those things. I'm not like I'm not passionate about it. The only reason I have a good admin program is because I've hired really good admin who build it out for me. So they just kind of take it by the reins and like, hey boss, it would be really cool if we did this, and the rest is history. So they make it happen. Our CRM, completely done for you. And then phone scripts. So having your admin, when they answer the phones, The goal when they're gathering information from your customers is to gather as much information as they possibly can without being inconvenient. All right? So they get as close as they can to being annoying. All right? They need to set up our sales rep to be have the most information ever when they show up to do that estimate. So our sales rep is looking to put arrows in his quiver to use regarding the problems that what made them call today, and how long have they been thinking about doing this project. Because if they've been thinking about it for 2 years, oh, well, what caused you to call today? They might say, well, we got water in our basement or whatever. Well, guess what? You can really build urgency around that, right? You got water in your basement, Mrs. Smith. This is a huge problem. We got rain coming. Pull up your phone. Tomorrow night, we got to get this crap taken care of yesterday for you, all right? Now they got to move forward. So how they answer the phone is absolutely pivotal inside of all of those programs. Actually, not Home Service Giants, but Gutter Kings and Gutter Launch, we provide all those phone scripts, all that stuff. So it's real simple. It's a series of questions for gutter leads. I don't know them all off the top of my head. I'm sorry, I don't do that part of my business. But it's all data gathering to get them to feel like we actually care, right? Because that's the goal. Again, get them to feel like something. And then we have them do, they're CRM experts. But then 4, we have them do the follow-up calls. All right, we talked about those over there with Elise, getting them to follow up. So I look at like a guy like Brandon, all right? He's running 8 estimates a day. You don't have time to be doing all those follow-ups, right? So if you get someone and they call like, hey, yeah, Brandon came out yesterday. How was that? And they just go through, boom, 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 boom. I bet you'd see a huge increase in your closing rate, especially if you were then able to call back later that day, right? Or if your admin's like, hey, yeah, this customer felt like you were a dick, you can call them and be like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what happened. I really apologize. It wasn't my goal. And because of that, I'd like to offer you this or something like that. And you get the opportunity. Most times this equals objections that the sales rep wasn't able to pull out. All right? Because who knows, buyers tend to lie to us on why they actually don't want to buy from us. All right? It happens. They don't want to admit to us, but a nice lady through the phone, like, yeah, I just don't have enough money to do that. Like, I really liked Brandon. He was incredible. I just only have a $2,500 budget. And Brandon's like, what the heck? Why didn't they tell me they only have a $2,500 budget? He quoted a $4,000 project. Like, well, hey, Mrs. Smith, I've got solutions. We could not do the gutter guards. And then we could come back, in the fall. When your gutters are full, I'll clean them for free. And then for $1,500 or whatever, we can put the gutter guards on then when your budget allows. But we need gutters on your house right now. We knew that. So let's handle that problem, right? But the objection they gave you was whatever else, It gives you the opportunity to get more objections and the ability to overcome them. So admin isn't my favorite thing in the world. I'm sorry. We just rip through this real fast. And nobody else had to come. Nobody else needed me to be there. How come you have to? Well, Mrs. Smith, because whether you spend $1,000 or $5,000, it's still a lot of money, right? I'm like, well, yeah. Okay. We want to make sure that we're putting everything where you want it. Mrs. Smith, one time I showed up to do a job. I sold the job with the husband. I showed up to do the job, and I was finishing it up, and the wife pulled in and was like, that looks like shit. That's not what I wanted. And it's like, oh, well, Mrs. Smith, this is what Mr. Smith said he wanted us to do. No, I don't know why he'd say that. That looks like absolute garbage. There's no way. I told him specifically I did not want a downspout right here. Okay, Mrs. Smith, how do you want us to fix this? I don't know. How can you fix it? Well, we can do this. And I go into problem-solving mode, and this house was gray with white outside corners, and so we were just running gutter down the outside corners, white downspouts. I was like, Mrs. Smith, here's what I can do. I can patch this hole, or I could, I'll show you what it looks like, and you can make that decision. We can patch it, and you can say, yeah, keep it, or I'll do it for material cost, right? It's only going to be an extra $250 to replace this whole run of gutter. But we can move the downspout and put it in the middle here. Here's my color swatches. Which gray matches your siding the best? She's, oh, I like that one the best. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay, cool. We can do that. I won't have the gray downspout because it's a custom color. I won't have it for a week or two. So I'll just put white up for now, and then once I get that color in, I'll come back and swap that out. You don't need to pay me until I get that gray one in, because I already put your half down. So I'll do that, and we'll just get this taken care of for you. She's like, oh, okay, awesome. So we just say that story on the phone. We just tell them that, and like, we need people to be there, because the last thing we want is to have to redo work because of whatever, right? Now, there's a million ways. They could be like, well, just send me pictures of where you're putting everything. It's like, okay, well, Mr. Smith, it's really hard to distinguish whether you want it down the trim or down the siding, or whether you want it on this side of the house or on this side of the house. Or when you get to the bottom, do you want it going this way or coming straight out? There's just a lot of things. And then also, when it comes to color, oh, I just want white. Okay, cool. Well, then we have material thicknesses, right? I want you to see the difference so that you're not just quoting my price versus Joe's price, because Joe might be quoting 5-inch 027 coil and I'm quoting 6-inch 032. Those are very different products. And Joe might have what you think is just regular gutter guard, and I've got what you think is just regular gutter guard. But Joe's is cheap plastic stuff from Home Depot that costs $40 a foot, and mine is premium stuff, or $40 a foot, sorry. Yeah, 4 cents a foot or whatever, right? He charges you $4 a foot, and it's cheap. It's going to last you a year. The birds will literally pull it off of your gutter. Or we have my premium stuff that's extruded aluminum and stainless steel that costs a lot more because it's a fancier product. So, or I have budget options, right? We just have to be able to pick things together so that you are happy with what you end up getting. Because again, regardless of if it's $1,000 or $5,000, it's still a lot of money. You don't want to pay $1,000 and be unhappy, right? You're not just, if you're just giving away $1,000, I'll gladly be the first taker, Mrs. Smith. And no, that's not what I'm doing. Okay, perfect. Can I get at least one of you there? Yes. Can I get both of you there? That would be better for everybody involved, because I know my wife likes to make some of those decisions as well. That's it. You just relate to them. Ever had Mrs. Smith get mad at you before because you made a decision she didn't like? That's why we want both of you there. So, yeah. Okay. So, quick recap. Answer phone schedule, CRM experts. So off of this, it is 4 to 7 touch points. And that's pre-visit. Okay? Again, we're increasing those touch points. Your CRM does all this for you with 0 time. All right? It can all be automated. It all is automated with our partnership with Field Pulse. So that's all automated. That doesn't include your sales reps calling, like I talked about Isaac doing, or Daniel talked about me doing when I'm calling on the way, saying, hey, I'm at the gas station, can I get you a Mountain Dew or whatever. All right? You West Virginians like your Mountain Dew. So, yeah,